Hello everyone. Today I'll be talking about a story of numbers. In the last video we had spoken about your date of birth. So we had taken only your date of birth and spoken about from 1 to 9 how it was, like for example number 1, the people born on 1st, 10th, 19th on 28th, they all were number 1. So we took as from 1 to 9, like 2, 20, 29, 11, all were number 2. So all of you who have not watched my last video should actually go watch that video so you'll understand this video better. So in this video, what we'll be talking about is, the primary numbers again from 1 to 9, but this time we'll be talking, not only talking about your date of birth, but we will also be taking your month of birth. So for example, if your, date of birth is say 21st of December, so what we'll do is 21st is number 3 and December is the 12th month, so again number 3. So 3 plus 3 plus the year 2021, which is a total of 5. So 3 plus 3 plus 5, so that would be 6 and 5, 11. So that would come to a total of 2. So your life path number would become 2. So in this video, what I'll be doing is, all of you, what you need to do is just take a piece of paper, write down your date and month of birth, and add it to the current year to know the life path what this year has for you. But you can also go back in time and see which life path was last year, or maybe the year 2012, because that is exactly number 5 as we're going to be having in 2021. So in this video, it's very interesting. It's not only for this year that you can look at, but also for the previous years that you have been in life, how it was and what you need to do. So we'll start with the number 1. So life path number 1, what it means is that, it's like in the tarot card, you have this card called the Fool, which is the birth. When a baby is born, it's like you are just new to everything. So in your number 1 life path number, it is like you are new, something new is coming maybe in your life, in your profession. Something has come to a stop and you're kind of, re-looking at the things that you're doing. Maybe you want to explore new things and understand what now I want to do. Or maybe if you're very successful also, you may want to add or delete few things from what you're already doing. So I think this is a stage when you kind of are just like a baby looking at everything with a lot of curiosity. You're looking around you, so it gives you a lot of time, so you don't need to hurry right now. If your number 1 life path is this year, you just need to go slow, go easy, and just work on how things go with you. And coming to now, number 2, what do you do in number 2 year? So number 2 year, you are like you're now forming connection. So for example, you started a new business or something new, or maybe made a plan in the life path number 1. So in number 2, what you're doing is basically is you're finding your comfort zone. You're looking at partners, you're looking somebody who would just listen to you, support you unconditionally. So if you're young, your mother can support you. If you're a little older, maybe you have a friend or a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or maybe your life partner who's there to support you in everything that you come across. So this is the time when you're getting confirmations of all the new ideas you got in number 1 year. So in number 2 year, all your people around you are supporting you, giving you that, and you're feeling more comfortable. So this is the year where showcase your ideas and people support that, maybe add few more to it. So you have come a little ahead of number 1, but not really actually doing too much. So number 2 years also little kind of, it's like a journey that you're taking. And when you come from 2 to 3, now this is the time when the child is actually maybe going out to the playground. So you are looking at now forming new connections, more networking, more, moving out, a lot of newer ideas. Till now you were looking at your own ideas. Now you're even exploring, things outside your comfort zone. So for example, if your business or, anything is in India, now you may be doing is, what you're doing is exploring outside, India. You're looking at foreign connections, you're looking at a bigger setup. So if you had say 100 clients, maybe now you're looking at 500 or maybe 1000 clients. So this is what number 3 year does to you. And coming to number 4, now this is the year number when you actually sit down on the board where you are actually sitting and working. You have now got maybe some orders. You are now on a more secure zone. You have your family and partners around you. Your ideas have been welcomed like really well. So, now is the time when you're really working hard. Slogging is the word, but then you are being rewarded, but not rewarded to the extent that you expect or you would be getting. So, number four is, just put your head down and start working. Everything is in, order. And if you work hard, the next few years are going to be like amazingly good for you financially. So, four number, just go for it, work hard, don't even look at rewards, you will get them eventually. Now, coming to the next year, number five. Number five is the year, you have been sitting on the board in the last number 4 year. So, number five is the year where you're more adventurous, you want to go out, you want to meet more people, and there's no life, without any mistakes. So, this is the time when you are adventurous, you are making mistakes, and you're learning from your mistakes. So, it's okay, you are just out to do whatever, explore, spend money, whatever that you have done, you spent also, and maybe made some mistakes and maybe spent at the wrong place and lost some of it. So this is the year when you need to do that. But again, control is the key word. Don't go beyond your means. Don't create debts, or don't create anything which will get out of hand. Now, after you pass through your fifth year, you come to the sixth year. Now, this is the time when you worked hard, you explored, you made your mistakes. Now you feel like settling down. So settling down in different age groups. So, for example, if you're young, your idea of settling down is different from somebody who's maybe in his 50s or 60s. So settling down in this year of number six is when you actually start making you making investments, you settle down, you marry somebody, you make new relationships, or you are kind of now in a phase where you feel that all hard work that I've done, I need to show that to the world, and make a kind of a net worth of my own self. What all do I have? So I think six is the year which is the it's a very beautiful warm number, because six, if you see the digit also, it's like a round thing. So it's a slightly warm round thing, which is like a nest, like a home, which is warm in this cold day. If you get a warm house and people very warm, so I think nothing like it. So you feel very, very happy and contented, and perfectly a great number. But now, moving to number seven, when you move from six to seven, now since you have had everything in material terms, now is the time when you become little anxious. You want to not lose any of it. One is that I don't want to lose anything, that you start feeling slightly scared. And also, number seven is the time when you start going inwards. So this is somewhere your spirituality calling out to you. So number seven is very, very spiritual. So no harm done here. Just keep going on your path, because if you don't pay attention, so for example, if you don't pay attention to your business, you may be thrown off by your competitors. You may be thrown off by your colleagues in the office. So you may lose your position. So idea is just stay focused, move forward. Nothing wrong is happening. It's just that your prayers will save you, and a lot of things which may come and go in your thoughts. So that's also all right, because there's always dawn, or a brighter side in the end of a dark tunnel. So seven was, if you heard of that term, in 7 years, that the 7 years itch we have in marriage, which they say any relationship which lasts for 7 years always has this little phase where it is not going so great. And if you survive this, then you're good for quite a long time. So 7 years itch, once it's over, you come to the fat number eight, which is a fat number eight, because it is the money number, wealth. This is where actually wealth is created, or you have, whatever that you dreamt of, you will get in this year. So number eight is like a personified, or maybe personified wealth, and a greater number six, maybe in a way that six was also where you were very happily doing and making money, but eight is way beyond your this is the position we're talking about. You may get a very high position, you may win a lottery, you may get your dreams fulfilled, and all these are material things. So if you see how complex this is, from coming from a number seven, which was a spiritual number, to an eight, which is a completely materialistic number. Now we made all that pot of luck, the money, wealth, everything is good. Now we are coming to number nine, which is kind of the end of the cycle. So number nine is a phase when everything that you already had, you're sitting at a peak, So if I say it is like the death of this cycle. So death means, it does not literally means death. It means death of a cycle. That means that, you have to now let go of things. So for example, if you are the CEO of a company, you have to make way for someone else to take your position, or if you have reached a certain level, maybe your health is not so good that you may need to take a break. So if you see it like this, in a weighing scale, if you kind of move up to one side, when you reach the top, it automatically levels out, and kind of the weighty side reaches the bottom. And the same way, if you look at it, like if you've climbed a mountain, so we started climbing from number one, and we reached till nine, which is the top of the mountain. And from here, there's the only way is down. So what we do is you take a slide from the mountain, reach the bottom. That's one way of doing it. If somebody's telling you, okay, now's the time to go or slow down, you're okay with it. But sometimes what we do is we cling on to it. So, imagine yourself hanging on a cliff, not wanting to let go of that position, not wanting to let go of that power, not wanting to let go of the routine that you had or the kind of lifestyle you had. So what happens in that case is it becomes more painful. Imagine hanging from a cliff. How long can you hang? You will eventually fall. So it's better to do it gracefully. And believe me, number nine is not the end in that sense. It's just that you've reached a peak. You will come back to number one cycle again and start all over again. Now, when I say start all over again, please do not mistake that into, that you'll be starting something completely different. So hypothetically, if you're in a business of, say, textiles, it's just not that you'll get into the business of papers, you will still be in textile, maybe coming with different ideas, something new which is coming in, maybe some new role, or maybe, the younger generation taking over, or if you are young yourself, maybe some brand new ideas which were not there. So, if you look at it, earlier we had those telephones which were, wired telephones, to this now connectivity, which is a mobile, so we had not even thought of this then. So, there are a lot of innovations which are coming. So it's like a life cycle. And the best part is you can actually go back to your years and check which life path it was. Did a number 8 year give you wealth? If it did not give you wealth, what really was the hindrance? So what do I need to do when you come to the next year 8? So, these are the life lessons that you learn. So when, we look at numerology and, we decipher your meaning. So what comes out of is this only. Because there's so many numbers. You have your date of birth, which we did in the last video. Now we're doing your, life path number, which is from 1 to 9. And there's also the number, which is your, Vedic number, which is your date of birth, month and year of birth. So that is your Vedic number. Even those numbers are from 1 to 9. So, all these combined together and, assorted with a lot of other things, this is where it gives you clarity, what you need to do, what you need to be, worried about, and what you need to work on. So, for example, a number 6 year, which you're settling down, maybe you settle down in the 6th year in the last cycle. So this 6th year does not mean you will marry again. No, it's not that. It's just that you will again be, making some changes and finding a different kind of comfort zone, which would, give you that kind of happiness all over again. Or maybe make a, so whatever problem maybe you faced in the last cycle may not be there now, because you have learned your lessons and you've come here. And if those lessons have still not been learned, you will find a pattern playing out, So this pattern has to be broken. So this is where, these numbers really help you. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any questions or anything, please write in the comments section, and I would love you all. Of course, a lot of you have subscribed and a lot of you have still not subscribed. Please subscribe to my video and like it, and also please share it with your friends and family, because I'll be now coming up with a lot of very, very valuable suggestions and things which we normally I've not been able to do earlier. So a lot of people can hear this and actually benefit for this. So wait for my next video, and happy viewing. This is astrologer Anu Sachdeva signing off. Thank you.